Greetings, my little wolfies. It's time. It is I, Katagiri Jinrou, and welcome back to the Moonlight Brew. Would you like a coffee? Would you like an adult beverage? Today's going to be a very intense gaming session, one might say. I hope you're all doing very well this morning, on this Saturday. We're going to be playing a very intense game, a roguelike game. That being something that has to do with vampires. Yet there's no vampires in this game. We're going to be playing Vampire Survivors, a very fun roguelike game that just recently had a DLC update which added a collaboration between Vampire Survivors and Among Us. You know, Among Us, the imposter game, where you vote people off the, not the island, the spaceship, and all those cool things. Yes, well, apparently both of these two IPs decided to collab. So now Among Us is in Vampire Survivors, and obviously plays in the style of Vampire Survivors. So we're going to be playing primarily stuff in relation to the DLC for Vampire Survivors, the Among Us map. So that's what we're going to be doing. I have unlocked all the characters already because I did a little bit of grinding off of stream because I didn't want necessarily things to get a little too dicey. I wanted to be able to play with several of the characters. I still have to unlock some of the weapons, so we're going to be playing with two of the characters, at least in the very beginning, that I haven't evolved their weapons for, and then we'll progress as time goes by to everything. So, my controller should be plugged in. I am going to be playing this on a controller, lovelies, because this is one of those games where it could go either really good or really bad if I don't play on a controller. You could play this on mouse and keyboard, but most people already know I have a lot of Wolfie tendonitis in my hand, so it's more comfortable for me personally, Wolfies, to play with a controller. But alas, let's get into it. So, I have every character, just so you know, completely locked in this game. I have all 196 achievements that are available. I have platinum this game, I guess what you could say. I have the ribbon. They haven't changed it, so it's good. I haven't really done much of the story mode that has been introduced in Vampire Survivors because I don't really care for it. Because you're just regrinding stuff that you've already done for a story that's only text-based. So, as you can see, this was like the last secret character that I unlocked from the new update before this one. Because that was a free update, this character. Which was a pretty cool character. This is the new DLC character. So we have obviously everybody from Among Us. So it's the crewmate, the engineer, the ghost, the shapeshifter, the guardian, the imposter, the scientist, the horse, which I don't recall a horse in Among Us. Somebody in chat, let me know where you've seen this before, because I have not seen that character in Among Us. And we have another version of the imposter, which is the mega version of it, where, you know, they're in this mode, the imposter is kind of hiding. In this version, he's just completely alien creature thing, so which I think is cool. They did a lot of justice for this game. So the three characters I have not played with so far are the shapeshifter, the guardian, and the horse. So we're gonna, in this installment, play with these three characters, and then if we have time for more, I might do one with, maybe I'll go back and do the crewmate. So let's start with the shapeshifter. What does the shapeshifter have? Shapeshifter Nino leaves behind excess body parts when damaged and may shift forms. That sounds interesting. I hope we can do damage with this. So we have Limit Break, Arcana's Hurry. I'm not going to put Hurry on, because if I put Hurry, that would be a bit of a problem. So let us begin, Wolfies. Alright. Are you ready, Wolfies? I'm very excited. So I have a strategy that I'm going to be doing here, because I want to pull in the imposter upgrades, because if not, it's very hard to get them into the upgrade tree. Alright. This game is a little too loud on my end, so I have to lower it for myself. Alright, so we are mostly going to grab power-ups that are going to benefit us as a imposter, or as a Among Us crew. I could reroll, but I'm not. I'm going to pick Science Rocks here. Alright. Next up, I'm gonna go Summoning Knight. Let's get the mini imposter. Alright, we definitely want spinach to increase our attack. Alright. Good that we froze that. Let me just pick up everything. Not exactly what I wanted to pick up, but we will do our best here. I could also go for some shenanigans here if we want to. Let's go Just Vent. Because we need a lot of power-ups here, so we're gonna go... We're a ghost? No, we're not. We're a shapeshifter, so I think it would be our benefit to increase the moral support, at least in the beginning here. Alright. Let's get the gold ring, and now we can just kind of play the game, for the most part, regularly. Let's look at our Arcana cards. See if there's something with events involved. I might... Let's reroll here. I don't like any of those. Okay, we're gonna take this one because it has the Vent power up. And we're going to grab the Clock Lancet, because that can help make this run where we can beat Death Den itself. So long as we don't take any severe damage, we should be good. I'm gonna try to focus on powering up the vents first. We don't want any unforeseen incidents to happen. Pretty much in a good position right now. Oop, I did run into a wall because I am a little bit of a bat for brain there, I suppose. So, for those of you who are not familiar with Vampire Survivors, it's a roguelike game in which you have to survive a 30-minute time limit. So in a way, it's kind of a little bit like a Battle Royale, and it's also not a Battle Royale. So the parts just kind of fell off me as I took a little bit of damage, but I'm not quite sure exactly how the vents are working. Because remember, this is the first time I am playing as the character, also Wolfie. So we're going to take Clock Lancet again. We're going to try to even extend past the 30-minute time limit here. Something that's interesting is that for all the Among Us characters, they have like a built-in knife attack, as well as like, I think that's supposed to be like a built-in garlic that you can't upgrade. Alright, let's go with the Just Fence again. We're going to be upgrading most of the things that we should be. I picked Science Rocks because the Science Rocks kind of give you a little bit of a buff as well. We could reroll a couple times, see what we got. We don't have Summon Knight, do we? We do. Okay, we need like Duplicator here. Reroll. Reroll. Hats doesn't do anything. I know that for a fact. Report would be interesting. Maybe reroll. I won't waste them all unless I think it's necessary. Ooh, one more. Well, that's unfortunate. We should have probably taken something else. Let's pick the Ghost. That was kind of a waste of our rerolls, but it's okay. I don't necessarily need them to do well. As you can see, we're pretty much mitigating most of our issues here. I'm gonna the imposter level it up. This could give me an item. I don't really need any of that. Hats is kind of a useless item too. I'll take the gold egg just to power up our stats. We got one stat randomly powered up here, which could work in our benefit if it's a speed boost. Okay, we got another level up. Let's go Just Vents again. There were some error passes I probably should have taken, but we'll be fine. There's not too many things that really can screw us over, per se. Science Rocks is really, really underrated for skill. I really don't like its upgraded version, though. How are my Wolfies doing on this morning? This is a much different game than we've been playing on the channel. I hope you do enjoy trying to do my very best with this top-level gameplay. Hopefully it's top level. I don't really have to go anywhere and explore the map too much because I pulled most of the items towards me. Let's go Mini Crewmate. We could, if we wanted to, even banish some items so that we can get our things in our upgrade tree, but I don't want to necessarily do that just yet, Wolfies. Is this Science Rocks, I think? Because that doesn't look like that. Yes, okay. Good to know, Wolfies. Good to know. The Clock Lancet also is helping tremendously here because we're not running into those 4 faces of death, as they're called, which can end a run very, very quickly, Wolfies. So quickly, because one touch from them, and for all intents and purposes, you're dead. Even though I have more... This is a tough one. I don't necessarily need any of this. I'm going to banish what we're not going to need. Like, when you banish things, it just increases the chances of something else being thrown up. So we were able to take out one of the 4 faces of death already, or 2 of them already. I'm very impressed. Mini shapeshifter here, because that's the item that we're going to need. Oh, there are doing way more damage than I was anticipating, so we have to play a bit more cautiously now, Wolfies. We don't want to take a GG, as they say. I think I should probably go look for some chicken when we have a moment. I am being so greedy, though, because I want those eggs. Those glorious, glorious eggs. All my parts have been broken. Where's the rest of me? You see how tiny I am right now? That was interesting. Never take damage, parts break. Okay, let's go just vents here. We got the Urgold egg. Okay, so that was for, like, increase the amount of effect that it lasts. I think now we should probably explore the map a little bit more. Let's see, we want this one. Interesting. Look at all these glorious orbs. I know I'm kind of staying in the same area, but there's a method to my madness. Sharp Tongue is actually a pretty good ability, too. Let's upgrade our Summon Knight, just so we have more area of effect damage that'll go off. Look at this. Look at all those orbs. We're doing quite well, I would say. There's some ghosts around here. There's some bats. I've yet to find a vampire, though, Wolfies. Ooh. So we changed forms all of a sudden. Let's use spinach, because that increases the amount of base damage that we are going to do. I didn't really want to pick up that chicken. Unfortunately, we were too close to it. Alright, that's what I was looking for. I know I want the duplicator, but I have an idea of how to get the duplicator still. I'm going to show you some top strategies in Vampire Survivors that you can use. We transformed into a ghost. The shapeshifter is quite funny. I need to get the vent open. Oh, so when they fall through the vents, they die. Oh, that's what the vents do. Oh, I guess it makes sense, Wolfies, does it not? They fall through the actual vents that are placed on the ground. That's hilarious. Because you can, if you wanted to, you could just, like, lure them into a trap where they're just falling through the vent non-stop. Let's use spinach here. Although it would have been very tempting. Okay, so you see how the area all of a sudden is glowing? That is that somebody has tried to sabotage us. So the way here is you have to kind of make your way on the map. Very similar to actual Among Us. And as you make your way through the map, you can try to go shut that thing off. And if you shut it off in enough time, it's going to give you a very rare chest where you can get a special item. And not only just the special item will be used, but on top of getting a special item, usually it's a very rare chest. That means you'll have a lot of good upgrades. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it there with 55 seconds. And I don't want to spoil what happens if you don't get there in 55 seconds, Wolfie. But we'll try our best. Fairly confident maybe we'll be able to make it in time. Maybe not. It depends how far. We got 37 seconds. We should be able to make it as long as I don't make a very boneheaded play. So let's continue to move forward. You see it's in there. Let me get that because we're going to need some power-ups right now. Let me get the science rocks. Okay. I know we're supposed to be going for the earth thing, won't we? But I have to try to make it through here with relative ease. Let's take the chest. We got a rare chest here, so maybe if we give up the imposter skill check, we'll be fine. Just have to deal with some surprises. This wasn't the best of chest, Wolfies. Could have been a little bit better, but We can make do with it. Let's continue, shall we? If I can freeze time, that would be in our benefit. Oh, I don't know which way to get in there. I think we have to go up and around. We won't make it. With 3 seconds left, highly unlikely. No. And you'll see now what happens, Wolfies. So, stuff in the ship starts blowing up. You start taking a lot of damage. I have some revives, I hope. If not, It was unfortunate. I was trying to get a good level up. We're definitely going to need a chicken right about now. Let me take the clock lancet. Because we are going to have to find some chicken. We're not doing as much damage as I'd like to, but keep in mind this character is not as... I don't want to say OP, but not as great as some of the other characters that we have. So you got to really... We're going to have to be relying heavily on the vents right now just to kind of keep our souls safe while we try to weather most of the storm here. Should be good. That's the one good thing about the vent. They seem to last quite a while. There's a lot of enemies here, though. Okay, good. I'm feeling a little bit more confident regarding this run. Let's get the spinach, because we want to be able to do more damage right now, Wolfies. I think we'll be relatively good for this run. I did not want to see that, actually. I thought we were already ready for a different type of upgrade, Wolfies. But it's okay. This is probably one of the more jokish type of characters from this update, which is perfectly fine. I don't mind that at all, Wolfies. We can weather the storm here, because we haven't upgraded the gold ring yet. That's why I was kind of holding off on upgrading certain things, because you don't want to put yourself necessarily in such a bad spot. Let's go Science Rocks, full upgrade path here. Just to make life a little bit easier. I'm actually not certain what the upgraded version... Let's take the mini engineer here. Okay, let's take the mini engineer here again. And then the next time that it comes up, I'll take the scientist. Alright, we're good. Nothing really necessarily bad here, Wolfies. We're in for a good position. I think we'll be fine. Thanks to the freeze, but I'm just going to be a little bit greedy here because I do need more gold coins. Because we can buy our power-ups, or passives. I think we're doing a good amount of damage now, Wolfies. I'm actually very pleased by that. Very, very pleased. This is going perfectly. So I think the next thing that we're going to focus on is trying to banish all the items that we don't necessarily need. Because we'll already have upgrades from it. Even though having the small and Among Us crew following us around does give us some decent passives. Alright. We're 9 minutes into this run. I'm feeling quite confident here. We haven't really been taking too much damage. We do have to upgrade, though, our Laurel when we have a chance. Oh, we transform even to the fire one. Shapeshifter is so interesting in terms of the animations that you get here. They are getting a bit stronger, though, Wolfie, so I'm going to try to hang as close to the vent as possible. Oh, they're going to push into us. That might kill us. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. All right. The run is still alive. I feel like it's taking forever for us to get our level up, though. Alright. I'm gonna go Clock Lancet here, just because things are doing a lot more damage than I was necessarily anticipating, but we're still holding down the fort. Those Science Rocks have come in quite handy. Let's see if I can pick this up. Does this actually heal me if I pick up a body part? I do not know. Well, it doesn't matter. We're about to get... Let's get the scientist again. I know some people are going to be pretty angry at me the way I'm playing my rotation here, but there is a method to my madness. We should probably not stay here because, as you see, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that. I'm going to try my best to get to it, but this is not necessarily one of the more fast characters from this update. I will try my best. Maybe. But we might have to go up and around here. Well, we're definitely going to have to go up and around here. That might have not been the wisest idea. Maybe we should have stayed put. But again, with the amount of enemies that are coming after us, probably staying still is one of the worst things we could do. But I'm not very confident that we're going to be able to make that area, because I have to go downward. I'm going to run into, as you see, quite a bit of competition here. I can't get into the vent to go that way either. Oh, wolfies. Do you see that? Yeah, we're not making it because we have to go up and around, which is going to be a bit more complicated with as many threats that are coming our way. I mean, we're still doing perfectly fine. We're not going to die, but... where are we? Yeah, we're nowhere close to it. We should probably give up on that. Because we're definitely not going to make it. Not in enough time. It's fine. We're still perfectly good. We're not going to upgrade that just yet. Let's get the magenta arm here, if possible. There are a lot of new threats that have come this way. Definitely has increased in intensity, but I think still... That's a chest for a tarot card. Let's see. I don't have any of those power-ups. That would not be beneficial to us. I don't have any of those power-ups either. I do not have any of these. I could skip, which I think is more beneficial here. So why take something that doesn't give us a passive we're actually looking for? Be quite a waste of our time to do something. Well, they just touched us and they burned for their troubles, wolfies. I should have probably gotten a crown passive, but we're still very good in this hunt. I am going to upgrade Summon Knight there. I'm going to upgrade Clock Lancet. I'm going to upgrade the Silver Ring, just because that'll help us long term. Let's hope I get the upgraded version of the vents, because that would be beneficial right now. Okay, we got it. I manifested it into reality, wolfies. Very good, very good. We're going to have to get Summon Knight there again. Well, it looks like the vent, whatever the upgraded version of the vent is, it is quite good. It's like using a weather effect. It's blowing them away. 98 enemies reject. Oh, because it's like the... You know what it is now? It's like when you vote somebody out. So it's a latch. Okay. I would have preferred the vent. I felt like the vent was slightly more useful in terms of upgrades, but I'm fine with that. Let's get Summon Knight upgraded. I'm gonna have to start banishing some things, wolfies. Some power-ups that we're not gonna need, perhaps. Let's see what we have here. I think the next thing that we should probably get is probably upgraded science rocks. Yes. We could also get the upgraded life scanner, but we're not at full level for that. So let's see. Evolved science books. Triggers a finisher when the right... I didn't even get to finish reading that. Fires one more projectile. Okay. So I think we're doing well. I don't know if this combination is going to be one of the best things that we could use, but we're going to try our best here, wolfies. I have to be careful, though, because all those things are actually being blown in my direction. Which, I don't know, things... I don't know if we're going to be able to finish a full run here with this character. I don't have 3 revives like I normally do. You try to get out of that chaos? The intensity has certainly picked up quite a bit, wolfies. Okay. So I think we have to step on the tiles for something special to happen. Yeah, okay. This is a much weirder version of Science Rocks. I actually prefer not upgrading the Science Rock. Let's go Laurel right now. You know what I could really benefit from right now? One of those orb things that pulls all the orbs towards you. That would help tremendously. to silver ring. Laurel. Just trying to mitigate some of the issues that we might have here. There's so many orbs. Let's see here. We're gonna get the life scanner up a little bit more. Just to try to cover our bases. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this. Let's see if we're going to get a good upgrade now, because I think we have the clock lancet. Could be upgraded. No, the life scanner. Okay. The life scanner is going to be important in this run still. We're still very good. We got 14 minutes in so far. No duffs. Evolved life sign scanner periodically grants random stat boost. Well, that's fine by me. Let's get these arms up first. Just because I think it would be a little bit more useful for what we're trying to accomplish here. Not bad. Alright. It's not the best of runs, but it's definitely not one of the worst ones. Let's upgrade the arm, so we're going to need that. My plan right now is just try to prioritize getting the Infinite Corridor upgraded, as well as the Crimson Shroud, I believe it's called. Just because if we do that, we should be mostly invincible at that point. In theory. In theory. Let's go Silver Ring. Okay. I think we're good. It's good that we're tiny right now. It was a very intense game. This is not for the faint of heart. Also, as a warning, if you are prone to epilepsy, this is probably not the gameplay to be watching. I should have mentioned that before, for which I apologize, because I'm not trying to have any of my fellow wolfies. We might be able to go for that objective task that you see. It's all the way over that way. We're pretty close to it, so I think maybe for once we're actually going to get lucky, because I just happen to be in the area. So that's what happens when you do that objective. It automatically gives you like a super rare chest when you do it, which is why you want to try to do them as you're playing through this map. It's not always, as you've seen, easy, because there's a whole bunch of stuff that comes your way, wolfies. But this should help. Not as much as I was hoping it was going to help. I was honestly... How far is the Arwen? We would never make that one. It's way too far away from us wolfies. So the most we could do is just kind of sit pretty here and weather the storm, because there are a lot of enemies that are waiting to do some nefarious things to us. The good thing is that I feel mostly confident. I do want to get the arms upgraded right now, though, before I upgrade the rings, because if we were to invest right now in a gold ring, we would almost certainly not be able to withstand the amount of damage that these enemies are dishing out to us. So I have to think about this strategically, wolfies. I also cannot see half of the things that are going on now. Oh, that would be bad. There are way too many enemies on screen. We have to figure a better strategy here. I think some of these things are caught in the crossfire. Okay, please give me Infinite Corridor right now. Infinite Corridor. Infinite Corridor. That's what we need to turn this run around. We got our silver ring, wolfies. I'm not molded, wolfies. You're molded. Well, I mean, we're at the mercy of RNG. I would have preferred to have seen something better. There's another chest over here, though. Oh. There's a lot of enemies. Give me Infinite Corridor. I don't know why there's so many enemies this time around. A gold ring. A gold ring. That is going to make things much worse for us. Now the wave intensity is going to be Even more than it already was, Wolfies. Oh, Wolfies. And the place is exploding. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Believe, Wolfies. Believe. Do you believe in me, my little Wolfies? The way that I believe in each and every one of you. Okay. 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 This is good. If I get that, we might be still in this. That table is really getting in the way here. We have to get to like an open area when possible, because holy crap, this is quite a lot of enemies to have to deal with this way. It's a miracle that we're even still in this run, 17 minutes in. Let's get that. I have no choice, Wolfies. I have to upgrade this at this point. We have no choice, Wolfies. We gotta go. I think we have enough life gain and random power-ups that maybe we should be, in theory, able to weather most of said storm. And try to... Oh, well, that was actually went well, way better than I was originally anticipating. A lot of stuff that's happened so far in this run has been happy accidents. So we got the... Is this Crimson Cloak or Crimson Shroud? I don't remember. Crimson Shroud. I was right the first time earlier on. So this will basically cut all their HP in half, so it kind of takes away everything that the gold ring did, mostly. Now we still got to upgrade it a little bit more. Okay. We're good. Now we just need Infinite Corridor, and we'll be on our way to almost the perfect run of Vampire Survivors on this map. There is so much chaos going on here, Wolfies. I can't even see a hand in front of my face. My fur is standing on all its ends. This has been a crazy run. But we're still in it, we're still hanging, we're still vibing. Do you believe, Wolfies? Do you believe in me? I want to see it in the chat right now. Show me your beliefs. Type it in the chat. Show me those beliefs right now. That's a Jinrou order. Oh, this is doing a lot more damage than... Why are there so many of them, Wolfies? Do you see this type of chaos? I don't know if we could even survive at this point. There are so many of them. We might have made a very bad mistake here, Wolfies. I'm gonna try to survive as long as possible. To randomize that always. What I could use right now is a candy box, so we could get like another upgrade that I don't have yet. Just to kind of make it a little bit easier. We're still alive though. I don't see how we're going to be able to keep this up for another 20 minutes. I might have made a very, very, very bad mistake, Wolfies. I don't understand why there's so many enemies right now. Okay. Well, we just got some upgrades. I need to really get out of this area. There's just way too many of them. Well, we're not getting out of this area, so... Alright, we're still in it. Every time I feel like we're about to die, Wolfies, some random stuff happens to just save our behind. I really would have preferred to have saved the chicken. You see that chicken over there? I really don't want to grab it. I'm waiting for when we absolutely need it. I might have already grabbed it. There is something super far away. I'm gonna try to power my way through to get it. Candy box? Let me see a candy box. I also need an infinite corridor. That would change this run completely. Show me the infinite corridor. Show it to me, baby. Believe, Wolfies, believe. We got the candy box and the infinite corridor all in one run. That's splendid. Magnificent. What are we gonna take, though? That's a tough decision, Wolfies. I cannot get the duplicator, correct, from this? I don't think it gives you that. No. What item would we benefit from our upgrade path? I'm thinking pentagram, just so we can have a little bit more crowd control every so often, Wolfies. Because right now, there's just way too many things on screen. And if we could do that, that'll at least clear some of the threats that we're taking. I'm trying to think of how a sweaty Vampire Survivors player would play. I'm thinking this is perhaps the right way to go with this. Oh, that's perfect, Wolfies. Perfect. Look at all that damage we just did. We're vibing. 396 enemies were expelled. I will actually end up playing at some point Among Us on stream, because this actually kind of got me in the mood to play Among Us again. I haven't played in a while. I actually am not a fan of the regular Among Us mode. I am a fan of hide and seek mode, because it reminds me of 2D Dead by Daylight. So I do feel like Among Us is something we will be playing in the not too distant future. I have to get out of here. I want to go get that chest, because remember, we haven't used all our tarot cards yet. So I'm gonna try to make my way through here. I think it should be this way. Look at that. We're doing so well. We have 8 minutes more in this run, Wolfies. It's been a very chaotic run, but a very fun run. Sometimes the most chaotic ones are the best ones. Oh, there's too much going on here. Did we grab the chest? No, we got rid of it with the rosary, I think, or the crucifix, I think it's called. No, the pentagram. We deleted it with the pentagram. I'm sad. Sometimes even your best type of strategies do come back to bite you in the tail, so to speak. Alright. Well, I mean, we're in a more openish area. I am trying to get to that chest, because we could get another, maybe candy box if we're good. Let's wait on this. There's too many enemies all about us. I don't even know which way to go down there. There's too many enemies we can't see. We have perhaps made a very big mistake here, Wolfies. Perhaps I got a little bit ahead of myself. Alright, well, that actually helped a bit. In theory. Okay, that was nice. This will probably give us, if anything, another level of pentagram. We don't have pentagram fully upgraded yet. Alright, you take what you can get right now. It's really more about trying to clear the screens as much as possible. Okay. We're somewhat good. I can't see really too many things in front of me. There's so many enemies. I know I've said that before, but this is quite, how would one say, overwhelming. We must use the power of anime and God to be able to overcome things, Wolfie here. How did they say it? I have the power of anime and God on my side? That's the famous meme. Alright. There are so many of them. We're literally lost in the shop. I will never be able to get to that chest. There are just way too many enemies on screen. I think the chest just came to us though, thankfully, because of our passive. Let's go. Let's get a good upgrade. Cross your fingers, Wolfie. Cross your fingers. It's another pentagram. Well, this will clear some of the screen, so it's something. All right, level 8. All right, that's kind of good. That's nice. I think we'll survive the full run. We only got to go 6 more minutes here. I think we're okay, Wolfies. I'm not molding. That hair on the floor, that's just for my tail, you know? It's the season where I shed a little bit. I'm not molding. Okay. This is getting dicey. Why are they so strong right now? I need an adult. I am the adult. I am the oldest werewolf probably in this room right now. Oh no. Okay, we got a level up there. We're a fire. Oh no, that big... That big thing is coming to get... Oh, this is... It will be a miracle if we survive to the time limit here. I don't think... Why are there so many things on the screen right now? This is just pure insanity. The humanity. I don't even have really too many places to move. I really could benefit from the pentagram rocking any minute now. Any minute now, Wolfies. That pentagram's gonna come in and save us. Potentially, right? I don't know. I don't even think we're gonna be able to survive this. I need some health items that we have not gotten. I can't even see to get to an area with health items right now, Wolfies. Wow, the wave is still intensifying. Well, we got some level ups there. Ooh. I am really at a loss for words. This is just pure chaos. This is pure insanity right now. I have no... Let's freeze them for a second. That way we can look at that. There's so many random things going on screen, Wolfies, that even the police were called in... I'm just kidding, though. You know, obviously the Moonlight Brewery is located in an area of the metropolis that gets a little bit noisy, so we wish our emergency responders very well on whatever call that they are responding to, Wolfies. Even though maybe we perhaps should have called for some help. Oh, that was a well-timed, Wolfies. Very well-timed pentagram that came in to save our little tails. I cannot see the corridor to be able to touch the earthings in the science report. Let's do our best. Hope for the best, expect the worst. Is that how the saying goes? The only thing really is the Crimson Shroud in conjunction with the Infinite Corridor. That's the only thing that has pretty much saved us. Oh boy. Oh, this is scary. I see the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not looking very good for us. Okay, that was a chest, because we didn't have anything else we could upgrade. I am going to run off here. Okay. There are so many things out to kill me right now. A chest would be perfect. How much time do we got left? I don't know if we're going to survive, to be honest with these. I need health items. Oh, we just got some health back. Oh, well. Every time I say that's not going to happen, I think we just survived the chaotic wave. We did, Wolfies. There is still hope for this run. We are not dead just yet. Do you believe in me, Wolfies? This is what happens when you believe not only in me, but believe in the power of positivity. Like the New Day say. You must follow or feel the power. Get well, Biggie. We're all hoping that you are able to return to the ring eventually. You know already, I've mentioned this, that the great Katagiri is a fan of wrestling. I do watch. I don't watch as much as I usually like to these days because it's hard to obviously do content and keep up with WWE programming, and then as well keep up with programming from... The giant squid died, by the way, in case you were keeping score at home. AEW, even though I haven't really been a fan of too many of the things that AEW has done of late, I just feel like it's not necessarily bad as it is just uninspiring. I was hoping we were going to get the error version, the candy box. Apparently we didn't hit a high enough level for that. I think you gotta be in like the 200 range, but it doesn't matter. This run is essentially over pretty soon, Wolfies. We're going to fight Death himself, the Grim Reaper. This is how you end the run, as you get to 30 minutes, and then you usually get a game over screen, but we have enough items here where I think, potentially, we might be able to beat Death, even with not the best of the Among Us weapons. We'll see. Okay, so the Grim Reaper has shown up, Wolfies. I don't know. We have enough items to actually take him out. We might. We can't eject him, so it should be interesting. How long of a time limit do you think we're going to extend over by? So he was ejected. Does that mean he's gone? Do we beat Death? Is Death not coming back? Oh, he's back for more. Well, let me grant you a swift exit from this premise. We're going to have to do a lot of damage, Wolfies, to him. 7 enemies were ejected. He could not kill us. We could not kill him. It's just kind of a stalemate to see who will succumb first. Can we beat Death itself, Wolfies? We're about to find out. We did. So we basically went around a Vampire Survivors and went way beyond the time limit with the Shapeshifter, who is not necessarily the easiest of characters to use, but was not necessarily the worst. I think we kind of saved ourselves by picking the items that we did. Getting the Crimson Shroud, getting the item for the Infinite Quarter. I think that's what really saved us, because if we had to rely on other things, we would have been dead way, way longer. So we cannot beat this Grey Death, as he's called. He automatically ends the round, even if we eject him from there. So we're not going to continue, because if we do continue, he'll just kill us again and we'll lose our gold bonus. Alright, so we unlocked the event item. Now everybody can use it. We also got 5,000 gold coins, which is always nice to see more gold. So we're getting closer. You're probably wondering, Wolfies. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee here. What am I trying to do? I already have platinum, all the objectives, but in-game, I'm 2 away. I need to evolve the Clear Debris, as it's called, and Guardian Pina. I don't know how we do the Clear Debris. I'm assuming the Clear Debris is probably from Guardian Pina, so we should be able to take care of both of those things, Wolfie, in one sitting. We've been going for 48 minutes already. It's very surprising. This game, some of the rounds go by pretty quickly. Some of them don't go by. I could set it to hyper, but I don't want to, because I want them to go naturally. But before we do that, Wolfies, we can invest more in power-ups, because we don't have any more unlockables in terms of unlockable characters. So Defang is actually really good, because it also kind of, you know, let me put it here so you can see. 3% of enemies spawn unable to deal damage, so they don't deal as much damage, so it's good. So we want as much of that as we want. We also want more seals, but as you can see, these two are quite pricey. We have every power-ups, though. Alright, so we did it with the Shapeshifter. Get your mind out of the gutter. Wolfies, we are say-so. How dare you snicker at me for saying that? That is not what I meant. That is very bad, Wolfies. Also, Wolfies, do you want any coffee? Do you want any adult beverages? Would you like a donut? A piece of cake? Perhaps? We still have some leftovers from Christmas. Leftover Christmas cookies. They're not stale. I would not offer them to you stale. We even have Fruit Loaf. You want some Fruit Loaf? How many of you in chat actually like Fruit Loaf? Let me see in the chat. Any fruit lover? Any, well, everybody's a fruit lover, right? Any fruit cake lovers, I should say. Any of them? Let me see in the chats right now. Let me see in those chats, Wolfies. Do you like fruit cake? Do you like Fruit Loaf, as it's called? Did you have any for Christmas? I want to see right now. Me and my manager are looking. Let's get Guardian. We'll play on the same map because I want this to be themed for Among Us. That is tempting, but you saw my previous strategy was the best strategy to take here. Okay, we're gonna go Summonite. We're gonna grab Report this time. Mini Imposter. Gonna grab Lucky Swipe. I am gonna grab these just because they are helpful to what we're doing. Bear with me, Wolfies. It's not gonna make a lot of sense in the beginning, but I wanted to reroll there. Instead, we hit skip. The engineer is the one that has the key card, if I remember correctly. Let's grab all of them. Okay. I do have to grab the gold ring again as well. Clear debris, because we want to upgrade that. Oh, so that's what clear debris does. It's like when you deal with the garbage. Gonna get sharp tongue this time around. Because I noticed this particular character does not really have a lot of ways to mitigate some of the threats that are in front of him. So I don't want to have as rough of a time dealing with alien waves like the last run that we did. I think it would be a little bit more beneficial to have enough things to push enemies away from us. I'm not gonna, obviously, right now use the merchant because we did spend a lot of gold trying to upgrade certain things that we needed to. I'm assuming this is going to be a much better run now because of the items that we picked. Let's go lucky swipe here. See, that card swipe actually I think is one of the better weapons that you actually run into here. Let's go sharp tongue. I'm not going to banish anything just yet. Not just yet. Okay. Let's go imposter, because that's connected to one of the weapons I picked for this run. I don't know if these items are also available for... Let's go clear debris. I want to get that out of the way because it is one of our objectives that we are trying to upgrade from very early on in this run. Gotta be careful. I don't want to touch the 4 faces of death. This is going to be interesting. Shapeshifter. Okay, good. I'm just going to go counterclockwise for the moment, because there is a method to the madness. If we go counterclockwise, I can make up for the fact that I don't have Attract Orb as a passive. But we could use it for this run. I wanted most of today to be themed in regards to like the crewmate. I'm not going to grab that just yet. We'll use the chest. Trying to get everything upgraded super quickly. That's one of the strategies too with Vampire Survivors. You want to wait on sometimes upgrading if you can. Let the chest. And we're mostly okay right now. Imposter. I'm thinking maybe we'll grab the chest in a moment. Just gonna kind of move myself away from the 4 faces. Alright, I want that at level 8 before we really start grabbing any other type of upgrades that we can do here. Alright. I think in theory right now we have a really nice amount of weapon synergy going on. We're able to do AoE damage. We're able to deal with threats that are up close and personal to us. I'm gonna wait till we hit one more level up before I grab that chest. Let's go Shapeshifter. I think we'll probably wait one more level up because we're getting a lot of orbs. Sharp tongue. Alright, I think Wolfies, it's safe to grab this chest now. Hopefully this will give us an upgraded item and it won't give us a dud. There's an air chest up there too, so this just upgraded a crew member. To say I'm disappointed would perhaps be an understatement here, Wolfies. But you take what you can get in this game. Let's go Engineer. I'm gonna wait again, same strategy. We're gonna hit a couple of level ups before we really hit on our chest. And I have to be careful because the enemy waves, as you see, are getting a bit more intense. So I don't want to be greedy because we are taking a little bit more damage than I would prefer this early on. But it's okay. go Lucky Swipe. Okay. Good. Good. Tough choice. We'll go Summon Knight. That'll give us more AoE. Deal with threats from afar. We'll go Report here. That'll draw in a decent amount of items for us. I'm gonna go Lifespan. Or Life Scanning. Just so we can get more of the projectiles to fire off more frequently. Go Mad Scientist here. We've gotten most of our health back, which is fantastic. But we could be better in this run. Let's go Report. Okay. You see how the card is coming out a lot more? Let's go. That offers more support. Alright. I didn't want to grab that treasure chest right there, but we kind of got pushed into it. That is not the item that I was looking for. I'm looking for the upgraded version of the debris. But it's fine. We have more than enough time in this run to get all the chest items that we need, all the weapon evolutions. I'm gonna go Crewmate here. Just to kind of cover. Because there isn't a Guardian item. We're gonna go Report. Because when you get Report all the way up, you start voting people out. It starts like automatically eliminating them. I mean, the only problem with this run is we didn't take Spinach as a passive because it didn't come up. It's gonna be a tough one here. Report. Okay. We're gonna try our best. You know, I don't think it's really gonna be safe to try to go get that rare chest down there by doing the task. We are a little too far, and as you can see, this group of enemies is a little harder to clear out. A Sharp Tongue. So I think we're gonna not go for that task yet. We are... like, even... I'm not a very fast enemy. We had more of our evolved weapons. I would try to go for it. Okay, so we got another level of Summon Knight, which is useful. Let's just kind of invest in as many upgrades as we can. Yeah, I won't be able to make it to that, so we'll have to deal with the chaos as it transpires. We just don't have the resources right now to be able to handle some of those threats. Not safely. So I think it would be kind of foolish for us to try. Yeah, we're better off here. If we could get a gold egg to drop, that would be ideal. Because remember, I don't have the tarot card with the free revives either. So I'm trying my best to stay away from these guys. Alright, let's... Can't make a play for it. Too many enemies still swarming. I'm gonna try. Oh wow, they came out of nowhere too. Yeah, we can't make it, but at least we'll be in a bit more openish area. We're not necessarily confined. Okay. Oh, it's actually very bad for us, Wolfies. Gonna run back up here to Safe Haven. We're gonna go Mini Ghost here. See if that helps. I'm trying to get more level ups. And try to stay away from things that could potentially kill us. I can go outside? This has always been a shortcut? I just learned something new. I did not know that was actually a thing. I would have been doing that ages ago. What else did they hide from me? I could have taken a shortcut all this time and I didn't even know. Well, now we know, and knowing this after battle. G.I. Joe, right? Okay. Alright, alright, alright. I think Guardian here... I need, like, a chest to drop. So now we almost certainly have a lot of upgradable weapons. A lot of things can be upgraded right now. Where is a guy with a chest right now? We have the sharp tongue is upgraded. These guys just won't die. They refuse to quit. They're tenacious, I will give them that much. Let's go sharp tongue level 8. Okay. This is quite intense, Wolfies. Let me grab that. Let's go life scanner, lucky swipe. Okay. Okay. We're cooking. We're cooking. We got some stuff. We're cooking. We're cooking. We took care of 2 of them now. Let's go get the upgrade. I'll go back and get the eggs here in a minute. What are we getting? Another summon knight. It's fine. We need that anyway. Everything that we're getting upgrades to right now is going to come quite helpful long term. Lucky swipe. Let's get the 2 eggs. Okay. That's not bad at all. We're doing quite well. We're vibing. We're vibing. We're making a lot of gold back too. That's always a plus. Do you believe, chat? Do you believe? Do you believe in me the way I believe in you? Oh my goodness, there are so many enemies on screen right now. And we don't have, like, a spinach this time around. Alright, that's finally dead. It's over. We can finally move around the map freely. Mini Guardian. I think that's who we should have been upgrading this whole time, the Mini Guardian. So I haven't been getting my weapon upgrade, actually, because I haven't been upgrading the right Among Us character. I needed to upgrade the Mini Guardian. That was completely my fault there, and I apologize for that. I had a bit of a brain fart. This game can be, at times, mentally exhausting. Not in a bad way, just that there's so many things going on. Let me reroll here. Give me 1 second, I'm trying to see. Alright, let's just do that. I think now we might have the Mini Guardian upgraded enough. I need a chicken. I need, like, a chicken right about now. Because we are taking a lot more damage than I'm able to dish out. And I am not necessarily a tank. There's a chicken over there. Let's grab it. Okay, good. The one good thing about this game is I can play it one-handed too, so... Let's go Summon Knight. Just because there are a lot of fun things about. Let me get as much of this as we can right now. Where's the objective? Oh, we're actually, finally for once, close to an objective that we can do. And we froze all these naughty creatures in place, so... It's up here by the... I don't know what you call this. I guess this is like the engineer room, so to speak. We got another chest, so... I'm expecting to see at least one or multiple evolved weapons in this run, Wolfies. Do you think we can get multiple weapons out of this chest? Well, we did get the upgrade to the vent. Everything else is not an upgraded weapon now. So evolved clear debris. Mount creates cluster explosions. Okay, so now we got more AoE. I feel like I didn't necessarily understand how the debris worked in the first place. Doesn't feel like it's dealing that much damage either. It's a weird upgrade. Let's get the life scanner upgraded too. Let's take that chicken. You feel like chicken tonight. Alright. We can walk around here, which is cool. What I'm trying to do is get another chest, so this thing will drop one. Let me hit a level up before I do it, just in case. I don't want to run into, like, any surprises where then we're not getting super upgrade weapons. That chest was super rare also. I think we got an ultimate chest. Hopefully we get the weapon upgrades that we need. That would be beneficial. Be very good for us. We got the science report, I think. Is that what it's called? The emergency meeting. Okay, so that's the upgraded version of the report. Everything else is just passives that have been upgraded, but at least it's good passive, and it's not like passives like the gold ring. The last thing I want to see right now is the gold ring passive. In fact, since we're not going to get any of the upgraded weapons, we could, in theory, if we wanted to, get rid of the gold ring so it never shows up in this run. In fact, let's do that. This is taking up just the gold ring. Because the gold ring is not good. It'll increase the enemy's HP. It'll increase a lot of things that I don't want that passive. It's not a good passive to have at the moment, considering the type of stuff we're dealing with. I just grabbed an item that I don't even know because I button mashed like a potato bread. It's fine. We all button mash at some point. Every streamer has done it at some point. Isn't that right, my little wolfies? You won't be too harsh on me, I hope. If you're harsh on me, I would be very sad. Hurting my feelings like that. Okay, I think this run now is going to be just fine. I think, yeah, we're very comfortable right now with this run. Okay, good. Upgrade that, upgrade that, upgrade that. Okay. Nice. Nice-oo, nice-oo. Yes, we're doing our best. This is, yeah, way more synergy than the last items that we had. Way better synergy here. Let's go with that. Just so we can max it out. Good, now we're in control. It was rough for the first 12 minutes, but we turned it around. And we still have more weapons that we can upgrade, wolfies. This is perfect. We are in control of our own destiny right here. Enemy waves are increasing a bit, but I think I'm fairly confident we'll be able to deal with any threat that comes our way right now. This is our destiny. To do well in Vampire Survivors. I have a lot of practice in this game too, so that does contribute to some. I mean, there is always with this game like 15% luck, and the rest is like 85% skill. It's always luck based. Let's go get an upgrade. What upgrade are we gonna get, Wolfies? What do you think it's gonna be, Wolfies? Let me know in chat. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Alright, we got the upgraded version of the Sharp Tongue, I believe. So now we have the Imposter's Tongue. So now we won't have to worry really so much about the strongest enemies being a bit of a threat for us. Alright, now we can limit break things. This is where I just let random take the wheel. We have all our upgraded items here. I thought we had the science card too. Did I not grab everybody, or did I accidentally banish one of them? Guess I must have accidentally banished someone. It's not gonna matter. The science card is gonna do exactly what I needed to do. Look how big it is. It's just incredibly how much damage this thing is going to be able to dish out. Alright, let's go. There's a item somewhere around here. Is it hidden in one of these things? You see it? It's like, I want to say it's an attract orb. There it is. That'll make it a little bit easier. I thought we were going to hit a level up. What level are we anyway? 81. Okay. Good, Wolfies. We're doing great. If I get a candy box, I think what we're gonna do... Oh, no. We didn't get a candy box. We got another weapon upgrade. Which one is this one? I think this is for the card, right? Crossed wires. That's actually pretty good, too. So we're still very good in this run. I am going to miss a little bit the card swipe, though. But we went full-on Among Us theme here with these runs. That was kind of a little bit of a challenge for me. Normally, people who have seen or know of me know that I play very particular builds in Vampire Survivors. This was not one, because I'm trying to do theme challenges. I'm doing the Among Us characters on stream. Trying to rock the best of the weapons that are available for said thing. There is a report that has to be done. Oh, I can go through walls with this. I could go through walls with this character. That changes things quite a bit. I forgot it's a ghost-like character. It makes sense it would be able to pass through walls. We got a super rare chest here. Let's see what we get. I'm assuming maybe one more weapon that we can evolve, but I think we've evolved everything that I grabbed already, right? Oh no, the life scanner. Okay. Okay, it makes sense now. It makes sense. It makes sense. So the next one will be... We got the candy box too? Choices. Let's get the just vents, because that actually was a good item. That helped kind of mitigate. Can I completely go out of the map with this character? I can. Oh, that changes everything. I wonder if there's a secret on this map where if you go out of bounds, what... Alright, we're not gonna figure that out right now. Because I want to see if I can get the treasure chest further down that way. Yeah, let's grab this. See if we can get an upgraded item. If we could, I think we also got the candy box there? No, we got the upgrade to the vent. That's fine. That's exactly what I want this to do right now. This has been a very sophisticated run. The fact that we can go through walls, this is why sometimes it's very important to read the characters that you are using in a game. Reading is fundamental, kiddies. Stay in school. I will most likely be able to get there for that random event, potentially. That was so fast, Wolfies. So many level ups all at the same time. Try not to take too much damage though, although we can get it back. This is most likely going to be the upgrade to the vents that I just got. Do you believe, Wolfies? That is. Upgraded version. Good, good. Maybe good. I don't know. I like regular vents better, but if this can expel or some of our threats, then who am I to worry about it? Okay, we done got another rare chest because I did the report. We're cooking on all cylinders. I'm so happy. Having so much fun playing Vampire Survivors X Among Us collab DLC. Do you enjoy this too? Are you having a fun time, Wolfies? Is this something you'd like to see us play more of? Let me know in chat right now. My manager and I am watching. Okay, so we can pick one really good weapon. What would be good? Have I ever gotten this? Ever? I don't even remember. Let's go... I'm being foolish. Let's go with Crescent Moon. This would be way more helpful long term. Oh. Interesting, Wolfies. Let's reroll here. Be interested. Because we fully upgraded a lot of those items, we now have space for new stuff. This run is getting even better, Wolfies. Attract orb, attract orb, attract orb, attract orb. We cannot be stopped. We are perhaps the strongest Among Us character right now, Wolfies. Look at this, Wolfies. Look at this, Wolfies. I wanted to get the clover, but the clover really had no purpose right now. I feel very confident that we're going to do just fine now, in this run. We're at level 100. That's good. I picked up a tractor because at this point, just having the ability to pick up orbs from far away is a little bit more beneficial. We're already doing enough damage. Plus, we got the rosary item, which is the upgraded version of the pentagram. So, we'll be able to make a lot of orbs and do a lot of screen clearing. Case in point. Yeah, not really anything's going to be able to... We are not invincible because we didn't get Crimson Shroud and Infinite Quarter, but banishing the ring was probably one of the best things that I did this run. Just because it gave us a lot more leeway. Not to have to worry also about the enemies being a little too tanky and maybe the waves a little too strong. This is a little bit more comfy, as you see. Wow. Yeah, nothing could stop us now. This is just going to be... We're going to hit so many levels now. These enemies don't know I hit them. And we don't even have, like, the spinach passive. At least this run. Because we forsaked it. But this is... We're good. This is... Look at this. No one can stop us. We're just constantly leveling up and dealing... This is perfect. I think at this point I could literally stay still and the game would play itself. Let's try it out in theory, Wolfies. The game literally, for the most part, is playing itself. I don't even have to necessarily move around, but I'm greedy. I want to get this chest. We literally have conquered it. Good, because now we can just stay getting health items, getting upgrades. The rosary will go off every so often and gives us orbs too. Attract orb is doing its job because now any enemies that come around, we can just do what we gotta do. Wow, this is... I did not think this was gonna work as well of a strategy as it did. Perfect. Yeah. If you are epileptic, once again, this is a word of caution for you. This is not the stream, unfortunately, to be watching today. I don't want any of my wolfies who are prone to that to be, you know, fall ill. So please, if you are epileptic, maybe now was not the time to be watching this. Just as a little bit of a caution. Let me go here. I don't know how much gold we're going to make off this, but I'm going to see how much we can. We got more stats just randomly proccing too. This is perfect. I literally could just stand still right now and we're going to make not only a whole bunch of money, but we're also just going to have many level ups here, Wolfies. This is just crazy. I love when my synergy works perfectly on stream. Look at this, Wolfies. I don't even think, as long as the enemies keep rushing us like this, we're going to be able to make infinite money. I could just stand still. Look at this. Look at the level ups that we're hitting. I'm literally standing still right now. I'm not even moving the controller, Wolfies. Because I want to see how much this is going to do. This is hilarious. I think we might have found a money type of synergy strategy here. This is like an exploit at this point. I am not touching the controller at all. I have the controller completely down right now as the game plays itself. I am going to take a sip of hydration right now as we look towards the enemies here. I take 2 rounds of coffee, 2 sips of coffee, and it's still playing itself with these. It literally is still playing itself. I'm just gonna move over here because it's a free chest, right? Then I can go back into this corner again. And the game literally will just play itself. I literally don't have to move from here. I got to put the controller down. So how was your day, Wolfies? Did you do anything fun? My day in the morning was quite arduous. I was working on content. I was working on some short form content for the YouTube channel. I was also working on stuff for our TikTok, as well as our Twitter and Instagram. I was taking a look at some artwork that had come around my way because I am still looking to do some more artwork for the channel. I'm still working on my PNG model at the moment. Haven't really finalized one that I like that would look good for, you know, days that were maybe we might need a PNG. Again, I'm literally not controlling the controller right now. The game is literally playing its own. This is what happens when you're too good at this game. You break the builds. I have not touched the controller in at least a good 2 minutes, so on top of working with content, you know, I always do check also Twitter, see what you're all saying, you know, and I tried to get a snack in today before I started, but I was not able to. It's one of the worst habits of mine. I actually touched the controller because there's too many chests to kind of ignore that right now. Is the fact that, you know, I spend a lot of time. I wake up in the morning, I work on content. Afternoon, I work on content. Evening, I kind of wind down, but I will do something to prep content. I don't have a lot of time to work on eating 3 meals a day, which is bad because I'm not practicing proper self-care, which is bad for any content creator or any little wolfie out there or wolfie that's watching me. Don't do that. So tonight I'm hoping, when I have to close down shop here at the Moonlight Brewery, to have some dinner. I'm going to be having some pork chops tonight. I think I'll crack open a nice cold one. People have asked what am I interested in terms of adult beverages. My favorite adult beverages are, for beer-wise, Blue Moon. For mixed drinks, I like Tequila Sunrise. I also like a good whiskey sour. I also like Southern Comfort with sour mix. That's really, really good if you mix it correctly. Cherry brandy is my favorite, just regular type of drink. And then if you mix that with some lemonade, you know. And, you know, for those wolfies that don't like to drink, that's no problem too. It's nothing wrong with people who don't like to drink or people. I respect everybody. So there's some people who don't vibe like that. I know content creator, not personally, but I'm pretty sure people are familiar with Narissa Ravencroft from Hollow Life. They don't drink at all. They don't like the taste of alcohol. They just don't like it. And I think that's cool because, you know, you admit that and stuff because not everybody has to, you know, drink to partake in social. That's why here for the coffee bar, I will have to actually move around a bit because I don't think we're going to be able to deal with this for maybe? Yeah, I'm going to have to move a bit. But with, like I was saying, you know, if you don't like to drink, that's perfectly cool. I have friends that don't like to drink. I have friends that do. I won't judge you. You roll how you like to roll. You know, the important thing here at the Moonlight Brew and our community of the Wolfpack is to be able to respect everybody's lifestyle and choices. We're all inclusive here. Some may like to drink, some may not, and I'm perfectly fine with your choices. I want you to be happy, Wolfies, in whatever you like to do. I will always support your decisions because that's what a good Oshi does. Let me move to this side here. I actually a little bit mad that towards the end of this run, we have actually had to move the controller around because this is like a mini boss. Very tough mini boss at that. Okay, good. We're still somewhat okay. One thing I would like to see is the candy boxes in this game. If they could drop passive items like the duplicator, the tractor, the crown. I feel like there should be something included in Vampire Survivors in the future. I have not gotten a health item in a while. You gotta be cautious. We're getting close to the end of the run. Let me get a chicken over here. I'm not gonna be able to move around much more because, as you see, the intensity of the enemies is definitely increasing as we're hitting level ups. Things could get dicey here. A lot of action going on screen. Let me get greedy here. Could stand by the table, but I don't think that's going to be wise, because enemies can clip through walls in this game, which is foolish. They think of everything, the devs here. Alright. I think I can probably want to say not move around again, not touch the controller. I'm going to put it to a test and see. Oh, looks like we're doing okay. We're definitely going to get through the 30-minute time limit for this round. I think we're good. I think we're gonna do just fine. Yes, Wolfies, do you believe? This is crazy. I can put the controller down again, Wolfies. There's another chest over here, though. Let's grab it. Then I'll put it down. Alright, Wolfies. I'm gonna put the controller down, and the game's gonna play itself for the next, like, 2 or 3 minutes. But yeah, whatever your life choices are. So I'm gonna have, you know, some pork chops. I will have a blue moon. I'll crack that open. Later on tonight. There is some basketball that's going to be on later in the evening, so I will probably check out basketball, because I am a very big basketball fan. I try to watch every game for the season. Not always do I get to... Holy moly, did you see the amount of level ups that we just got from that? This is crazy. I'm still literally not touching the controller. So, you know, I'm a fan of basketball. I root for... Right now, I'm very sad with the way the team's gone thanks to Draymond Green, but I'm a fan of Golden State Warriors. I'm a fan of the New York Knicks. I also like the Brooklyn Nets. I don't get to watch as many Brooklyn Nets games now, just because they don't show a lot of them on TV. Obviously, with Kevin Durant and James Harden, they left, as well as Kyrie Irving. I am a fan of the Lakers, but they haven't done very well in a long time. So I do tend to watch a lot of Lakers games, a lot of Phoenix Suns games, although I'm not really a fan of, you know, Kevin Durant's kind of choices where he just kind of bandwagon jumps on whatever team. I mean, LeBron's kind of guilty of doing that too. That's why I kind of respect the people in Golden State, because they've never jumped to a different team. They've always just kind of played with each other. It's unfortunate what's happening with Draymond Green. Like, I'm hoping he's able to control his temper and, you know... How many level ups was that, chat? Did any of you count there? That was quite a bit. I still have not touched the controller at all. This is the don't touch the controller challenge here. And I have to touch it, though, because there's a chest there. So we went about, like, 3 minutes without touching the controller. Literally. I put it back down after I grabbed the chest, because we can't beat Red Death, because we don't have the items to beat Red Death this time. Because we don't have the Crimson Shroud and the Infinite Quarter, which is, like, mandatory to beat them. But we did play the game without playing the game for at least a good 6-7 minutes. I was able to chat a lot more with these guys. This started to just chatting. Alright, stage complete. That's crazy. If you time and add up together, I think that was about 6 minutes that we just put the controller down and just were chatting while the game played itself. I think I might have found a very broken build for Among Us characters in Vampire Survivors. Maybe that gets patched out at Earth, who knows. That was funny. We did unlock the debris. We also got the level 50 there. So I think I got all my achievements back as well. In-game achievements, so... I don't do the story mode. Yeah, 217 of 217. Let me check here, Wolfies. I want to see how much time we have left in stream, if we have time for one more. Hour and 29 minutes. We can play one more round with the last character I haven't played with, the dog. And then I will unfortunately have to call last call here at the Moonlight Brewery. Thank you so much, Wolfies, for all the support that you've shown for week 1 of here on the channel. I do greatly appreciate each and every one of you that have made this experience really, really fun, that have subscribed to the channel, that have liked, that have commented, that have said great things to me on Twitter, that have said, you know, great things to me on other socials. I'm so happy and so lucky to have such a great wolf pack, like the type of wolf pack that I have here with me now. It makes me very happy that we're able to spend time together with each other. Aren't you happy, Wolfies? Let me see in the chat. Are you happy? Do you enjoy spending time with me, Wolfies? Do you? That's good. Alright, let's play as the horse that looks more like the dog that Hold on. 1 second here. Did you see what I saw? I'm pretty sure I saw. All you can change is color. To different colors. So that's what that is. Does he only wear a hat? A hat's not going to do too much here. The hat doesn't deal any damage to my now. Okay. We're going to be in for a interesting one, Wolfies. Gonna do the same strategy. Just because it's a big map. It's hard to get all those things. Go with the vents. I'm gonna go with the King's Bible. I want to kind of change things up a little bit this run. Because the hats don't do anything. So, don't necessarily... Oh, the dog is taking a lot of damage. Doggy is taking quite a bit. Let's go lightning here. I'm gonna change it up a little bit for this one because we've been doing the same strategy over and over again. And the hats don't really do anything. Let's reroll. Empty tone went home. Let's keep rerolling. I'm gonna play this more like a regular round of Vampire Survivors this time around. I hope you guys don't mind. Just because I've shown you probably the best build to use with the dog. So then I want to be able to play like a normal round. And plus the dog doesn't have like this doesn't have an upgrade route. It's just there. Gonna upgrade the hat just for a second. Let's see what passes we could get. Alright, we're gonna grab this one for now. Gonna pick these up. Hope they... Oh, I didn't want to pick that up. Well... This run just got a little bit more dicey. But I can banish these things, so then that will give us more things to work with. Lightning... Because the only one we're really gonna need for the vent is the shapeshifter. So I'm gonna banish the mini imposter. And I think that'll help. If not, I might have screwed the run up. The dog is pretty quick though. I'm gonna banish the engineer. Does that get them removed from my timeline? I wonder. Because if not, that we can't get the duplicator and I may have failed. Let's upgrade the hats. Just for the sake of argument. I think maybe I made an egregious error, but I'm not going to restart. We'll just play it out. Because I can kind of fix things if we really did a really bad run. In theory. We can grab the laurel, then that means there are our items. Reroll. Reroll. I do have to upgrade that, but I'm curious if there's our weapons available. Mini ghost, hats, reroll. Reroll. One more. Let's banish the... So we banish it, but it doesn't banish from there. Okay, interesting. So we only have one weapon slot left. Well, we could go Holy Visored. Try something here, Wolfies. This is probably not the thing to do, but I'm experimenting. So I really don't know if that's going to make a difference. Let's see. I mean, they still appear, but they don't appear. Hopefully, we didn't screw this up. I think we did screw this up. I'm gonna continue to play it out and see. But I think we might have made a big, big error. I think this was not the way to do it. We hit a lot of level ups already. Shapeshifter. Yeah, I think we did a GG. Even though it was a minute ago prompting us to get a Laurel, so I wonder. Because we already have it. Just for the sake of argument. For science, Wolfies. I want to see if you banish things, will you get earthings in your timeline? Or if I grabbed all those weapons and screwed us up. It screwed us up. Okay. So in that case, what I'm going to do... I'm going to quit this round. So we'll have a better round. I'm going to put Hyper, though. This time around. We are going to play as a dog. I'm going to pick Hyper. I won't make that same error that I did again. Because we don't want that to happen. I'm still going to go for it. Just because it gives us helpful items around. Okay, so we want the King's Bible, first and foremost. The next thing that I want to go for, if we get it, let's get the Clock Lancet. Let's reroll. Reroll. I need this, so we're gonna grab it. I was gonna go for the Laurel first. We took a whole bunch of damage there. Let's grab this. I think we can turn that around now. I have an idea. So bear with me. I do want to play a normal round for a change. The hats, unfortunately, cannot be upgraded. So this is, for all intents and purposes, a joke character. We'll take the crown for extra level ups. We've got to keep an eye on what are... Interesting. I don't know, Wolfies. I'm not gonna really go that route. I'm not really gonna go that route. Let's pick this. You're probably looking at me like, why? You don't have to upgrade for that yet. I have an idea. We won't know until I get more items whether my plan is going to actually work to its fullest potential. Some night. Take that. It's an idea. I don't want to grab any of these items until after I've gotten the weapons that I want on my weapon tree. Like I said, I'm playing a regular round. But there is a method here to my madness. I need the Laurel to drop down. I have most of what I want for my run already. Grab the chicken. Alright. There's just one other key element that's missing. Upgrade the Spellbinder at the moment. Interesting. I don't want to grab those items just yet. I have a plan, but for this plan to work, it's going to require a little bit of finesse, a little bit of tenacity, a little bit of using our brain. Still good on most things. So, I'll just give you a little bit of context as to what I'm trying to do. Trying to get everything that will allow us to beat Red Death. I'm also trying to give us all the metagame weapons in the game so that we could just play like a nice, perfect, super serious, sweaty build. That's one part of the puzzle. The only thing else that I'm missing, Wolfies, is I need spinach. And on top of spinach, I'm gonna need a Laurel. Let's hit Clover here. Increase the amount of luck. When we increase the amount of luck, we will basically be able to... Oh, they put them too close to me now. They're trying to get me to make a mistake. I don't want to grab that stuff just yet. Okay. We're not going to play in that area because I don't want to grab anything that I don't want to grab just yet. So we still got a long way to go before we've actually won this round and have the setup that I want. Let's go hats. I don't really like the hat ability or weapon because it doesn't really do too much. It's there. It's one of those weird upgrade paths. Summon Knight again. I'm trying to still hold out for 2 more items while not messing up this run. Spinach. Okay. We got all the passes we need. Now I need the laurel. And then the other thing that I would need, like to have... upgrade this. Is another thing that I would like to have would be either lightning. The cross could come in useful, but we're not doing that. Not yet. There's a method to it. I would like the pentagram. Because the pentagram will give us also more kind of busted things. And then I can go grab the rest of those items and try to upgrade some of them too for extra passives. That's why I was like, maybe we'll play it this way and be a little bit smarter. You know, as the saying goes, work smarter, not harder. And all stream, I feel like we've been working harder instead of smarter. So let's rectify that, my little wolfies. Do you like what you're seeing? This is very top gameplay. This is super serious Vampire Survivors playing right now. Woo! Very, very strong right now. You can get the hats out of the way. Just because they're a bit of a nuisance. We keep seeing in my upgrade tree. Spinach. If we wanted to, we could have grabbed the report there. Lightning ring. Santa water. Ooh. I want that, but it'll blow up our... What that would do is blow up our orbs that we're getting that early on, so I can't really do that per se, wolfies. King's Bible. Okay, good. We're doing pretty good. Fairly confident. Summon Knight or spinach. Let's go spinach. It may not look like it, but we need all that damage if possible. Okay. Good wolfies. Very, very good wolfies. Go clock lance it. Remember, I need 1 slot for the laurel. We haven't grabbed laurel yet. That's what I'm waiting for the run. Ask and you shall receive, wolfies. Ask and the universe shall reward you. Alright. We have everything we need now for a very good run. Perhaps one of the best runs I can do. So, we can grab these now. All of them we can grab. We'll be fine. We're fine. We have everything we need. Notice how now it does that. Okay, good. I wanted to set ourselves up for success. And that was the way to do it, was really to have all the good endgame items and then grab all the upgrades for this particular game. Alright, good. Let's go spinach, because we want to do more damage. I'm gonna try to get the slip here a second. I would love to go... Oh. Thank goodness I had a revive. That guy came out of nowhere. I'm a little bit salty about that. Now we're gonna have to play extra cautious. So my only revive just went away. Was not expecting that at all, Wolfies. Alright, so we got the King's Bible here. That's good, that's good. That can still work. I'm swarmed though. These guys are really coming at all angles here. Game is getting harder. Much, much harder. We're actually playing real this time, and the game is really after us. I'm trying to get up this way. We could get one of those chests. Okay. We need a lot of luck here, Wolfies. We need some good upgrades. Because I gotta try to dodge the 4 faces of death. Because if we hit one of them, it's a GG. And then all our hard work will be for naught. Okay, a couple decent upgrades and a couple of upgrades that I don't necessarily want to see. We can't grab those orbs, it's too risky. Way too risky for us to grab them. Remember, work smarter, not harder. If we continued to stay up there, we'd be working harder. Let's go tractor up here. Let's see. Can I get away with that? Yes, I can. Okay. That was way too risky. You should not do that, but I did it anyway. For the memes, I suppose. Well, if not, this would turn into like an epic fail compilation. It's okay. I really have to move away from tight corridors like this now. And I am kind of greedy because I am trying to like farm the enemies here. I really shouldn't be moving around that much. Alright. I can't do the gold ring yet. I gotta have to wait till the very end to do that. Just because we're not gonna have enough like power-ups so far to be able to kind of cut a path through here. We'll go Summon Knight. That way we get more AoE effects. They are really trying to troll me, these 4 faces. They're coming out of like nowhere. I think we'll probably, once we see a Laurel that we can upgrade on our upgrade tree, that's what we'll do. Summon Knight. Okay. It's not the worst situation. It's not the best situation. It's a situation. Alright. Summon Knight. Good. Okay. I think we're gonna be A-okay. I think we're good. I'm sweating right now. You can't see, but like right now, there is sweat dripping down my face. I am sweating my behind wall. I think mini ghost is what works with the life thing. Alright. Just grab the chest. I can't wait. And I really gotta like rely on the chest. It gave us Santa water. It's not even Christmas anymore, though. Well, obviously they wanted to call it something else and they couldn't. Go Santa water. It's not going to make a whole bunch of sense why I did that over the ghost. At least not yet. Tracked orb. Let's grab that. I won't have to deal with some of the other nonsense on the map. Okay. Once we get rid of these nuisances, we're good to go. Alright. Now we don't have to worry about getting killed by touching stuff that we don't want to touch. Now we can just do pure skill, and we don't have to worry about some of their nonsense. Alright. I can stop sweating now. We're good, though. I'm having a lot of fun, don't get me wrong. Even though I'm, like, sound serious, Wolfies. That's not the case. I'm having a whole bunch of fun right now with that pointer, though. I don't know if my controller is going to survive this, though. Because I am having to move my stick around quite a bit. My analog stick. Get your mind out of the gutter, Wolfies. So... We didn't grab this one yet? Okay, I guess we're grabbing it now. It's hard to see with so many things going on here. We're okay though, right? Should be decently good. But just gotta be careful. We have the spinach already too, so it's mostly we're pushing enemies back. Let's see. I don't... speed, health, and quantity. Sure. Because we're gonna need it at the end game anyway. How many minutes we got left? Got about 19 minutes on this playthrough. This round. I think we should be okay. I think that, like, the next thing I really would want to upgrade is the Santa water. Or... the crown will give us more levels. Which, we kind of need to do that right now. Every time we grab an orb, it'll give us more experience points. Thanks to the crown passive. Considering we're not that high level usually. Or at least not. I should say we weren't at the highest level that we're normally at right now. I think it's probably better to invest in upgrading stuff that we need. Santa water is very important to upgrade right now. They're not making it easy on us, I will admit. RNG has not been kind. I should have probably grabbed the track orb there, but some of these things you just kind of live with it. That's just rare chest, like a legendary rare chest, so could be good. So we got a Laurel, the life scanner, and a crown level up. That was not exactly what I was planning, but it's something. So if I could go get the armor, do the assignment that's over that way, fix it, let's go for that. And the clock lance is going to come in clutch too, right? Well, that's far. I'm not going to be able to make that. That's way too far. I'm not that quick. I'm a doggo, but I need the chest. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. That's fine. We'll play through it. We have enough passes that we should be okay. In theory. Alright. Echo Knight. So that's the upgraded version of Summon Knight. So we got that upgraded. Life is gonna get a lot easier dealing with specific threats now. Okay. Nice. I'm gonna try with 38 seconds to try to power through there. Let's just upgrade one of them. Not really anything particularly useful-ish. Oh, we got stuck. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to get it. We're gonna cut through these things super fast, though. Let's get the arm upgraded. Where are we? Maybe? There might be a chance, Wolfies, that I can actually make that, considering how fast our character moves. Where is it? Maybe. It's gonna be close. Oh, it's gonna be very close. Not the time to see that. I got it. That was tremendous. I was not. Sometimes I surprise myself. Hashtag that's my gamer, right? That's my gamer. Let me see that's my gamer in the chat right now, Wolfies. That was clutch. Because I think I had only seconds to spare. These chest upgrades are atrocious. Why do you do me dirty like this, Vampire Survivors? Is it because of the last run? I feel like that's the case. Or, I don't think anything's really... It's Santa water. Let's invest in upgrades. And I actually need upgrading. Over. Arm. I'm gonna go. We're gonna go attract orb there. Clover. Alright. That's a lot of upgrades that we got. These things are really easy pushovers, though. Especially when you have Holy Vespers like I do. Engineer. I'm actually a little bit faster than I can keep up with. That's why I grabbed the tractor bolts, in case you're wondering. Let's get the ring. This is actually one of the times where I actually need the gold ring to show up. Arm. Okay, good. Gold ring. Silver ring. Arm. Silver ring. Okay. Nice. We're gaming. I think it's going to get to the point where the game's going to be able to play itself soon. We're reaching that type of power level. We're even more perfect than before, Wolfies. There's another chest. I do see it. It's going to take me a minute to get to it, though. Go silver ring. Let's grab this one. Probably a regular one, so this will only give us one upgrade. Just okay, I suppose. Oh, okay, so we got the evolved version of Santa Water, which is Labora. That's great. Fantastic. We're still good. Silver ring upgrade. I am kind of hoping, though, we do get the other upgrades that I need. I feel like the life scanner might be getting in the way of us getting that. Alright. Well, the enemy intensity has picked up a notch because of the gold ring. Let's upgrade that. Because I want Infinite Corridor and Crimson Shroud, so that's kind of what I'm trying to target in terms of the upgrade tree. So that when we do run into chests, hopefully we'll get exactly just the... But in order for that to happen, I have to obviously proc the gold ring right now because we need a lot more enemies on screen. I can take them out because we're strong enough at this point. None of this is really truly a threat to us. Gold ring. Some people will be like, Katagiri, you're crazy. Why would you go that upgrade path? Just because the more enemies on screen that we can kill, the easier time it is to not only get the chest, but increase the likelihood that we're going to get a good drop too. More enemies on screen, more bosses have to come out eventually as you take them out. I'm going to get the gold ring out of the way, so it's at level 9. CK support. There's a rare chest in here. That's a tarot card. So we grab that tarot card. I don't have those upgrades. I don't have those upgrades. I do have that. Check our option. We're gonna go with this. Alright. Let's get you out of the way because you'll be upgraded fully. Ironically, I did not want the enemies to freeze like that. Makes it more difficult when they do that. Let's get you out of the tree. Let's get you out of the tree. Start focusing on that. You're probably looking again like, why? Because if it's out of the tree, it's fully upgraded, which increases the chance of getting... I believe for that one, it's the Infinite Corridor works with the arms, and then the rings works with Crimson Shroud, if I recall correctly. So now I'll grab the chest, because now we increase the likelihood of getting another evolved item. So now we get the Infinite Corridor, which is perfect timing on that. That is great. So next will probably be Crimson Shroud, or the upgrade to the Life Tracer, Shapeshifter. Alright. We are doing amazing with this run right now. Like, you can't go wrong, Wolfies. So the next plan is we'll just kind of continue to level up the other things that are just left over. Because as you saw, banishing things is really not going to do anything. It's only good if you haven't purchased the item. So, let's just kind of stay focused. We could get a candy box, maybe? How far is that? Be easier. Okay, now I'll just go random always. It's gonna be easier first to probably go get that red arrow. Maybe. I have to find actually the way to exit out of there to get there. If we can. Are they coming through here? Yeah. It's hard to see necessarily. Obviously, look how much stuff is on the map right now. I think it's inside. I'm guessing. So let's hang left here. Yeah, it should definitely be inside. There we go. We got another chest. This is guaranteed to give us a Crimson Shroud. It might also give us the Life Machine upgrade. Or the evolution, I should say. So you never know, Wolfies. This could be an epic win. We got the candy box. Interesting. We got the candy box. And we also got the Crimson Shroud. I have to think about this one. What weapon can be upgraded with the items we already have here? We have for the sharp tooth. We have for the science wrong. We have the red guy. Maybe we should go flash arrow. I'm gonna go flash arrow. There's another chest. We're too far away to grab it. We're not going to be able to get that other one. That's fine. Let's go. This might be the upgrade to the flash arrow. Because I think all the requirements was just have the clover and the spinach. It's the upgrade to the life machine. Which I'm surprised we didn't have that before, but... happy accident. We got the paranormal scanner, so now we'll have random stat boost for the next half hour. Well, not half hour, half of a half hour that's left. Because we have to clear through these things super quickly. Ooh, do you see the intensity right now? Yeah, I would not be able to make it. I'm even going the wrong way. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to make it there. 41 seconds is too far to go. Way too far. We are incredibly powerful right now, so we're getting to the point where I'm not going to have to actually be able to... yeah, no way we make it. It's just too far. I tried my best to get to it, but it's 20 seconds. I can't power that way. It's just impossible. Improbable. Highly unlikely. As fast as this dog is? No. We're better off just going to go get that chest over there. Definitely hitting a lot of level ups. There's a chest. I can't even see. Okay. Well, an explosion happened. We're gonna be fine. We have Crimson Shroud, so we're protected by that. That was actually not a power-up. I thought maybe we were gonna get the Ur candy box. Well, there is another one that you can get, but I think you have to be at least level 150 for it to actually proc on chest. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just random. Let me know in the chat, actually, Wolfies. When does the candy box drop? It's definitely important for us. Alright, let's continue. I think we're good. Potentially. Alright. Got about 10 more minutes in this run. The game really can play itself at this point. And I picked Hyper, so it's going a little bit quicker than it normally does, but... okay, we got a level up. We got a lot of gold coins. The enemies, I think when you pick Hyper, it doesn't speed the clock up, it just speeds the enemies' reactions up, which is fine, because that means... look at all this chaos, though. I mean, nothing could kill us. We could make a whole bunch of gold coins, which I need for the rest of the passives anyway. This is crazy. Look at this, Wolfies. We're in the money. We're in the money. We're gonna make it if we really, really try. I don't know if that's actually the way the song goes. I know the we're in the money part, but there's another chest down that way. Man, if we had this much money as a content creator, there would be no problem. We'd be playing everything 24/7, right? Yeah. Look at this. We're like a millionaire. That chest did nothing. We were over level 150. I thought we were gonna get the candy box. I'm salty. I'm salty with me. Let's continue. Let's continue. Alright. Do you believe, chat? I mean, we're not gonna die. That's pretty obvious. Unless I made, like, a really bad error right now. And I don't know how, because we took all the busted items possible that you can get. Like, I'm just walking through them like, free money? Sure. Literally just doing a circular motion, and they can't stop it. The only one who could stop this money run right now is me. Just kind of keep doing the same motion. Look at this. This is insane. This is how you know I've played a lot of Vampire Survivors, when I make busted builds like this. And this is like a joke character too. That's what makes it more funny. Because this is not a serious character. This is a joke character. It's like playing with the ghost character, Ghost Lino, who could only kill one enemy in the whole game. Like, you just don't do that. That's how you unlock Guardian, by the way. You have to kill one enemy with Luno. Or Lino, I believe it's his name. Ghost. Basically the ghost. Before you could get the Guardian. And I had to figure out that the only way to do it is you have to get the pentagram. Because the pentagram kills one enemy, and then you could just back out of the game real quick. Because not then you have to play the full 30 minutes as Ghost Lino, which is quite boring. Like, you might as well walk away for 30 minutes because it's same progress. How much gold? Did we keep this up for like the full... Could we, in theory, keep this up the whole run? My arm's actually getting tired of my finger moving the controller around. Can I do it this way? No, I can, but it's not as comfortable. I was using mouse and keyboard. Second. No. Alright. Looks like it's not infinite money. We made a lot, though. 32,000 on that run. I'm gonna give it up. So there's not anything else. I think we got the gold candy box? No, we didn't. Oh, where's the candy box? I want another busted upgrade. I could literally just stand here right now. I don't really have anything to fear because nothing can kill us. And we could deal the most damage on the board right now. Interesting. Sometimes I'm way too good at this game, Wolfies. I hope this inspires you to always do your best in whatever game you're playing. Literally just playing one-handed right now. We'll take a sip of my hydration, but I'm waiting till... see if things got a little bit more intense. We figure they would. No, we're good. I'm just gonna stand here and start putting the controller down. Because if I keep making those movements, I'm gonna break my analog stick. I took a sip of hydration. The problem is Labora is pushing everything so far back that we can't even get the actual upgrade orbs. That is hilarious. Look at this. We've reached peak destruction levels. There's so much damage this way. Nothing can touch us. This is just insanely crazy. This will definitely be the last one, though, because we went a little bit over time, and I will close up shop in a second, and we'll bid everybody fun farewell. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. This is a very intense game, so if I'm not as great on commentary, my apologies, because at times, even though I have to explain what's going on, I have to also uber focus. It's a really fun DLC, though, so if you like what you see, you've never played Vampire Survivors. Vampire Survivors is available on all platforms, The game itself is $5. Sometimes it goes on sale for $2.50. I bought it when it was on sale a long time ago. Each DLC is $2.99, but when it's on sale, you can get each DLC for $1.99. It's free DLCs. There's this one here, which is called Emergency Meeting, aka the Among Us collab. And then the one before this one was the Forscaria, which added new characters to the game, as well as some cool medieval themes. The one before that was Legend of the Moonspell, which was a very feudal Japan type of map. And those have been the DLCs, and it looks like Vampire Survivors is not slowing down anytime soon because they also added local co-op. I would not be shocked if in the future we'll even get Vampire Survivors where we could play it online with people. I think that's eventually going to be the progression of this game by Ponicle. It'll probably be a while before we see more DLC, if they do decide to go that route. We'll get some free updates, I'm assuming, somewhere down the line, because this was really a big license to kind of just get for DLC. Nobody was expecting this. And I was skeptical, personally. I didn't think that this was going to work. Because, like, when I saw the trailer come out for it, I was like, but how is this going to work on paper? Because, you know, Among Us plays a very specific way. Vampire Survivors plays a very specific way. How do you merge the two? And yet somehow you got exactly a great marriage. This squid thing, though, this is new. This is not... They did this as like an original character, because this does not show up in Among Us at all, to my knowledge. I mean, I haven't played that much Among Us, but I know I played enough of it to... Well, that thing's gonna die quickly. Another hit or two off of my Crimson Shroud, as well as the Infinite Corridor, and it's not gonna be able to handle the amount of death coming its way. I thought maybe we'd get the candy box from that. I guess not. Interesting, Wolfies. Very interesting. I don't know. Got 4 more minutes to kind of ref things up. I think at this point there's not... Like, they're frozen. I don't think I'm going to be able to hit too many more level ups, per se. Or not. We're dealing damage quicker than they can actually hit me. That is hilarious. So... And then I just started running around like a maniac. There are so many enemies that in a normal session of Vampire Survivors where you don't have this many busted things, you would pretty much die already at this point. We are so busted. And we're gonna just keep gaining levels. Well, can't say that Katagiri didn't give you a good show for the road. Make sure you gobble up your croissant if you have them. Chomp on those donuts. Start guzzling your coffee or your adult beverage, because it's almost time for the Moonlight Brewery to close for the day. I know we had a lot of fun, Wolfies. Always enjoy hanging out with you. You make my day brighter. Let's there's a chest that drops somewhere, right? I thought maybe we'd get the candy box there, but I was mistaken. Look at this chaos. Look at this. This is just pure insanity, Wolfies. This is amazing. This is fun. This is just so good. Alright. I think we're good. There's, yeah, nothing's going to be able to touch us. It's really at this point where you just got to place your bets. What level are we going to end up with in terms of our level up? Will we get to level 230, you think, Wolfies? I don't know. Highly unlikely. There are so many enemies on screen, and they still can't keep up with us. Well, we got our item that throws us things. Actually, I don't like that. We are going to hit 230. Where do you think we get to? 240? You think so? Look at all these numbers. At this point, we're just looking at numbers on the screen. Nothing can stop us. Yeah, this is, we've won. I'm afraid to even push any more levels. You know, when Red Death shows up, he's based on the amount of levels. Yeah, if it's like 1,200 or 120,000 HP per level. So even with Infinite Quarter, we cut it in half. He's gonna be fighting us for a while. We got 1 more minute left before we see Red Death. How high can we get it? We did get to 240. Amazing, splendid, fabulous, spectacular. I think 240-ish range, yeah. We won't hit 250. There's just not enough time and orbs to collect to get there. We might be able to push to... We got the item now? We got the candy box. We got this candy box so late. It took us to level 242 to get it, so this is super candy box too. Allows us an item. Let's do... Let's do emergency meeting. Since it is Among Us collab, right? We should have at least... Did we banish it? Okay, I was about to say, like... No, we didn't banish it. Alright. We hit 245. We might actually hit 250. Maybe? No. Before Red Dead shows up, do we hit 250? No, but we're gonna hit it when he shows up. Yeah. Red Death cannot do anything to us. We are way too powerful for him. He is really, really stuck. And we're getting so many of our passives that he's not gonna be able to move. He's like frozen in place. This is when you own the game. He can't touch me. Every time he does, it's bad for him. You cannot get me, Red Death. He is toast. It's a matter of how long is it going to last now. Do you think he'll last to the well, not free, 31 mark? Or do you think we'll come before 31 mark? Do you think we'll come before 32 mark? Let me know in chat right now. How long do you think? Well, he lasted exactly to the 31-minute mark. Give him props. He tried his best, but clearly we were the superior opponent here, Wolfies. I'd like to end that on a very high note there, so that's good. That was a good one. I really enjoyed that run. Who's the imposter? Maybe I'm the imposter. Grey Death should be showing up pretty soon. You can't kill Grey Death, no matter how powerful you get. I think who is the imposter? That's funny. Well, clearly it was Grey Death, right? Alright, we won't revive there because Grey Death will just kill you automatically. It's always the end of the game when Grey Death comes around. But we lasted 31 minutes. We earned 59,180 gold. We reached level 251. We killed 163,220 enemies during that run. We had 4 weapons: the King's Bible, the Summon Knight, the Santa Water, the Candy Box, the Life Sign Scan, the Super Candy Box 2 Turbo, the Hats, the Unholy Vespers, the Echo Knight, Labora, Infinite Corridor, Crimson Shroud, Flash Arrow, which I would have taken something different, but I thought that was going to be fully upgradable. I guessed wrong. Paranormal Scan, Emergency Meeting. Then we had Sarabands of Healing and Divine Bloodline. I don't recall getting those last two, but apparently that is stuff that we had during this whole crazy run that we did here, where we pretty much pushed it to the limit of the update, and we reigned supreme. We also got a lot of gold there again, which, like I show you here before we go back into just chatting, there's only this to buy and this to buy, so we're going to buy that because I'm trying to max that out. The next one is how much gold? Okay, I'll do that either in the next one or during my spare time. So, Wolfies, you know what that means. We went 20 minutes over the allotted time for us. I will appear here in a second, don't worry. Still trying to work out why that happens, but... Alright, so, Wolfies, that was Vampire Survivors, the Emergency Meeting DLC, aka Vampire Survivors X Among Us collab. I had a lot of fun. We won all our rounds. We made it very flashy. We might have given somebody, hopefully, we didn't do this, some epilepsy, because there was a lot of flashing lights. Again, be careful when watching this. You know, even if you don't, flashing lights is usually never a good thing, being exposed to that many of them. So, unfortunately, Wolfies, that is all the time that we have with each other for this Saturday morning. It was fun. I had a blast. Let me bring up the schedule just to show you what we have left for this week. So as you can see, we had our grand opening where we also played Monster Hunter. We had Resident Evil HD on Wednesday, which we had fun. We will be doing that again for week 2. Party Animals, we had a little bit of snafus with that, and we did a little bit of Monster Hunter World. We had some tech issues. I've corrected all those tech issues, as I have mentioned at one of the streams this week. Also, we had our movie night where we watched Super Mario Brothers together, which was a really cool, wholesome movie. Today, we were playing Vampire Survivors in the morning, so tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern, I have a Just Chatting stream. It's not going to be very long, Wolfies. It's going to be about an hour, maybe an hour and 30, give or take. I'm going to talk about stuff that's happened, talk about topics that have happened the last, 2.5 weeks before I even was able to debut that I really want to talk about, react to some trailers I didn't have time to react to, because, again, I wasn't around when that stuff came out before the debut, so I want to react to that stuff as well. And then from there, we will wrap it up for the very first week together here at the Moonlight Brew. And I've had such a fun time already, Wolfies. So you can tell, this is probably some of the most fun that I've had in quite a while, just interacting and playing these games and just vibing with the stuff that we've chosen. You know, I don't always play games, keep in mind. That's why we have a movie night. That's why I have a day where I react to, internet videos and chat with you. And I can't always guarantee that it's always going to be 6 days a week content. It's more likely sometimes I'll have 5 days. It depends on personal schedule. I do make my schedules ahead of time, and I kind of schedule around my schedule. So depending on how it's going to be in terms of the recording studio, I will sometimes, record specific games on specific weeks because there's more access, availability, and also stuff that I'm just kind of like. But I'm not going to say that we're always going to do 7 days a week, because I don't. Well, we did 6 days technically, because the first day was off, because I do need breaks as well as your Oshi, because if not, what happens is your Oshi will be burnt out, or he will lose his voice. And you won't want that, Wolfies, right? You love hearing my nice, seductive voice, don't you, Wolfies? Good, I'm glad. So it always will depend. Sometimes maybe we have less on the schedule than ours, but usually I want to be very consistent. So we'll see what time tells. It's all a matter of, if I'm in good health, God willing, knock knock, and if there's not too many chaos in the recording studio, and we'll make it from here. But week 2 schedule will be posted later. Not today, tomorrow, after the Just Chatting screen. I'll have that finalized, and I will post that schedule for you, and we will figure it out from there. I have an idea already of what we're going to be playing. So, I have ideas of what works and what doesn't. So, alright guys. So, my little wolfies, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. It's closing time. So, I will see you all tomorrow for a Just Chatting stream. Have a great rest of your day, wherever you are. See you later, my little wolfies.